Hey, it's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com, and in today's video, we're going to talk about what to do when the debt collectors won't respond. If you have gotten my three, or you've tried sending a debt validation to a debt collector and they didn't respond, I'm going to tell you what to do. This will usually put an end to the whole thing. The reason why they're not responding is because they probably don't have the information to prove the validation. So what they want to do is to just try to wait things out. And if you don't do something like this, it's going to just leave the door open, and I know you want to close that door. Now, if you've used my 3-pack of letters, I have a statute of limitation, cease and desist, collection activities letter, and a debt validation letter. This would only pertain to the cease and desist, collection activities letter, and the debt validation letter, because you know that the debt is not past the legal statute of limitations to collect. So this is what you would do. This letter here, you could type it out exactly like it is. I put in red the things that you would need to change. Now, before we get started, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please post your comments and questions later. If you have any, I want to help you. And we need to get my views up. I don't know where I'm lagging on that. I got to do a better job. So I'm going to try to be more exciting in this video, I guess. So when the debt collector won't respond, now we're not talking about if they're taking you to court or something. We're talking about right now where you got a letter in the mail and they're saying you owe this debt and they giving you the chance to dispute it / do a debt validation. So what I tell people to do is to send a cease and desist collection activities letter, which has a debt validation component inside of it. When people have sent that, debt collectors, for some reason, some will not respond back. So it just leaves it open and people get frustrated because they're like, what are they going to do? What do I got to do next? This is what you should do next. And we have done this for our clients, and you can do this. So this is a second notice to the debt collector. Now, the basis of this is similar to what the debt collectors do to put information on your credit reports. When they send a 30-day letter, and you do not respond, you are actually legally giving them, in a way, an open door to place information on your credit reports, and also a way to move forward on collecting, because they're assuming that everything is true because you did not do what was asked of you to do in the letter, which is, according to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, they have to give you that opportunity to do that. A lot of people don't do that. So what I have people do, if you forget to do it during that time or even after that time, is to send a cease and desist collection activities letter, and it has a debt validation component in there. And if they don't respond, this is what you would send. And we can see here it says second notice, and then you would just put the debt collector's company info and their address. You would say RE failure to respond to debt validation pursuant to FDCPA section 809 A, validation of debt 15 USC 1692G. Then you put the debt collector's name again and their file number. And then you'll say, as required by the FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, I have a right to request a full debt validation for your claim. More than 30 days have passed since I've mailed you a written certified letter by U.S. mail stating my request to have your claim fully validated pursuant to FDCPA Section 809A 15 USC 1692GB. Because you haven't responded, your debt claim is void. You are required to cease all collection actions and remove any information you've placed on my credit reports. I look forward to your prompt reply, which they may not reply. They might try to package it back up and resell it. And it says, I further insist that if you have reported me to a credit reporting company, you remove any information about this alleged debt. Sincerely, your name. And on this one, because this was from an actual client that we had used, it had California State Attorney General's Office of Compliance. You may, what is the compliance department for your Attorney General? They may say Appliance Department, or they just might say Attorney General's Office. Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. States Department of Financial Institutions who regulates debt collectors. So you would send this letter to them, and you need to send a certified letter where you know that they received it, they signed for it, and then you will be able to use this if they try to come after you in court or if they try to sell it to another debt collector. You will be able to use this letter with that response state showing that they were the debt collector that they had before was not able to validate it, and what makes you think you're going to do it. And now that I'm notifying you of this, you can actually be sued because that debt collector didn't transfer this information to you. All right, so we're going to end the video here. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, what makes us different. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website, your3scores.com. And if you need my 3-pack of letters, they're always free. The statute of limitations letter, debt validation letter, and the cease and desist collection activities letter. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.